Good afternoon, viewers. This is Kasenge Blessings for Onza TV. And today on our program, What Else Can You Do? We have featured one of our students who has a very interesting story, and I'm looking forward to hearing from him. So, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm fine.
Alright, can you tell us your name?
My name is Stanley Stambuli.
Okay.
I'm a medical student at the University of Zambia doing my third year of studies.
Alright, so Stanley, you're a third year medical student. So, apart from medicine, what else do you do?
I'm the founder of an organization called Let's Make a Difference, and this organization it comprises of a lot of youths from different parts of Zambia.
Alright, so Stanley, when did you start this foundation and what inspired you to start this foundation?
We started, that was in 2020, on 6th September, and what brought me to this was my ability or my passion of helping the need, of helping those who have no shelter, those who are in need of food and other stuffs.
Alright, so interesting. So Stanley, where exactly is this foundation based? Are you based in Lusaka, or do you also touch other parts of the country? And so far, approximately how many people can you say you have helped from the time you started this foundation?
We have helped a lot of people. We have helped school-going children, like in different community schools, and we have also helped street kids. And not only that, we have also helped disabled people, like from Livingston. And talking of members, we are about 163 members countrywide, meaning we are not just based in Lusaka. Instead, we are found in all the parts of Zambia.
Alright, so coming to the members, like, do you only have students as members, or maybe also have lecturers or other youths? Exactly, who makes up this foundation?
Okay, this foundation mostly is made of youths. And when we talk of youths, we are not just talking about students, because when we talk of change, it's not all about students making a change. Instead, we are talking about different people coming together to make a difference. So our members are mainly youths who are from different parts of Zambia doing different kind of things.
Alright, interesting. So let's make a difference. That's the name of the foundation.
Yeah.
So how did you exactly come up with the name? Let's make a difference.
Okay, like I looked at the situation in Zambia. The first thing I had to look at the street kids. I had to discover that those guys, they like a lot of things. We can talk of food, we can talk of shelter, we can talk of even the most important thing, which is knowledge about what is happening in our country. So I thought of, quite alright, there are different organizations who are helping these people, but I think there are things that they haven't done. So I looked at that and I was like, okay, I think we can make a difference. So from there, I came up with the name, Let's Make a Difference, meaning we need to do something that has never been done before.
Alright, interesting. So Stanley, where exactly do you see your foundation? Let's say in the next 5 years, how many people would you want to reach out to?
1,000, because our vision is to make this world a better place to live. I want to see people out there, like the street kids, seeing themselves to be loved, seeing themselves to be valued, seeing themselves to be felt like being treated like human beings. So looking at my foundation, I see my members as youths, and remember, we the youths are the future leaders of this country. So that simply means that the more we grow, the more this foundation expands. Not only that, our youths, remember, most of the ideas of development, they come from the youths. So you find that looking at just my members, I can see that our foundation is something that will grow and will grow bigger than we can imagine. I look at it as us coming up with things like infrastructure, coming up with different offices, different schools, whereby we can get those guys from the streets and bringing them to where they can find something.
Alright, indeed, you have a big vision, Stanley. Yeah. So where exactly do you stay?
I'm based within the Bunza region.
Okay, and then I mean like home. Where is home exactly?
Home is in Quito.
Okay, all right, Wapopala.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Stanley, as a third year medical student, how do you balance between running this organization as well as being a student?
Okay, so first thing I do is managing my time. And how do I manage my time? I make sure that I plan. I need to know how much time I'm going to spend on my organization and how much time I'm going to spend on my studies. Not only that, I have people who I work with who are about somewhere 13. So we have different duties, each person having something to do. So that's how I do it.
All right, interesting. So Stanley, what advice? Probably there's someone out there watching you, probably maybe who might want to do the same thing that you have done. There's a youth out there who has been inspired by how you began this foundation and why you're running with this foundation. So what advice would you have for such a youth?
Okay, first thing we need to realize the potential that we have. And not only that, we need to talk of the people you are found with. So after you discover yourself, you know that I can do this, you know that I can achieve this, I can make this change. Look for people who have the same vision, people who can support you, people who can build you and make you be who you love to be. And then not only that, we don't need to just focus on the government doing some certain things, because when you talk of self-development, it's all about yourself. And starting from your self-development, that's when we can talk of community development. So we as a youth, we should make sure that we take part in different activities. And when we talk of different activity, we also include the vulnerable people, because if I can't help someone, who will? If I can't provide food to someone, who will? Those are the questions that we need to ask ourselves, because the development of every community depends on us, the youth, because we are the future.
Indeed, Stanley, let's make a difference. Any last words for our viewers before we close?
All right. Thank you very much for following the program, and I hope that you're going to stick to listening to Bunza TV.
All right, our viewers, thank you very much. That was Stanley, who is a third-year medical student here at the University of Zambia Regional Campus. He's also a co-founder of an organization called Let's Make a Difference. So indeed, as youths, we have a big role to play, and we're never too busy to help out someone. We're never too busy to provide a helping hand to someone. I remember the words of John F. Kennedy when he said that ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. Meaning that all of us have got a role to play if we're to see the development that we all desire. Thank you very much. This has been Kasanga Blessings and Stanley for Onza TV. What else can you do? Until next time, bye-bye.